Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play The Longest Journey, where I can't remember exactly what we were doing. We heard the story about the balance, and how it came about, and what's going on between Stark and Arcadia. Actually, I thought it would be quite interesting to play this with Arcanum. I've not played it, but I think I have a vague idea of what happens in that. It would be quite interesting to see those fit together. Let's see if there's something in the diary. Get him back. So we got to find the Guardian, get him back to the tower and save the balance. But I think that's probably the grand scheme of the game. Now, so I'm going to work on the one thing I remember, which was the bird. I think. Unless there's something else around I can interact with. What have we got in our inventory? I wonder if Constable Guybrush is going to be our sidekick throughout the entire adventure. Maybe I can offer the
nice fountain.
Maybe I can offer the sweets if I can get back to stalls. They may not count that. You! I think you're important.
Talking bird.
You're important, I think. But I might be wrong.
That's the guy in charge of the Cups game.
I'm worried we may have to risk the ring, but I'm not sure if it's... I'm not sure if I'll need to save
How
this.
about a game of Cups today?
How do I play?
How do I play?
You put your coin down on the table. I put a cup on top of it and shuffled it around with the other two cups. And all you have to do is guess which one hides your coin. And remember, no magic used and none allowed. This amulet right here will light up if you use magic. Then you'll be banned. For life!
Which would be probably quite useful to... I don't have a coin though, do I? Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Just place your bet, investment, on the table and the game will begin.
Right. Can I proffer him some candy? No. I'm wondering if it's the ring. I'm kind of worried, but... is that even a good idea? Let's... I'm worried that that's not what I should be doing. So I'm going to head off to the city. Maybe there's something else. But I think that's the only thing I've currently got. We need to find Brian Westhouse? Yes. Oh, we've been to the city gates. There wasn't really anything we could do. Okay, let's try it. I don't think there's any other options really, other than risking risking our ring. I mean, if we get it wrong, I can just reload. I wonder if it's a way. I wonder if this is a way to mess yourself over, though.
Is that gold? Only valid Arcadian coin in iron and other precious metals allowed at my table, young lady. Take your worthless gold elsewhere.
Gold? Worthless? Now I have heard everything.
Okay. Right. How very utopian of you. Hey. Does anyone understand that? I think it was Thomas More who wrote about a place called Utopia, coming from the Greek utopos, meaning no place. So we all talk about, oh, we want to live in a utopia. Literally, we're saying we want to live somewhere that doesn't exist. And in that place, the gold was so plentiful that they didn't see any value in it. So they actually had the slaves they had bound in chains of gold. So I need to find this iron. We need to find some kind of iron then, apparently. But that did give us some information. And so when all these mayors and Grand Cap... Oh, the camera's moving? Ooh! I did not notice this before. I know... I'm so good at this. All these kind of grand officials, the captains of the ship, mayors from great cities came, all bequeathed in these grand golden chains. They assumed that their servants were in charge because they weren't wearing gold, because gold was used, although pure gold is quite soft, so not particularly useful for chains.
This guy's selling lobsters, crabs, eels, and... What the hell is that purple thing? That is so not appetizing.
Nor is anything else, because they're fish, right? So anything else down here? Lobster merchant, okay. To the docks.
He's selling a variety
No.
of fresh...
To the docks. Right. So we need to find some iron or coins. Or other precious metals. But gold isn't precious, apparently. This is what we learn.
Blue fire. It's either propane or magic. I'm guessing the latter.
Yes, I'd go with that, based on what we know. Is there anything else around we can look at? To a ship. A lighthouse.
It's a lighthouse, much like the ones we have at home, except this one, of course, burns a blue fire.
Blue fire.
The size of these galleons is truly breathtaking. And there are dozens of them, not to mention a number of smaller vessels. Mercuria must be a very important and very busy port.
To the ship, then. Are we going to borrow some iron, I wonder? I wonder what the other precious metals are. We haven't got any other metals, have we? Oop. Cargo.
Assorted cargo.
Yes.
Judging by his ungainly stance, I'd say he's a mariner pining for the sea.
Boat.
It's a small ship or boat. I don't know the difference. Is there a difference?
Predominantly size, a ship can carry a boat on it. That is the difference. Whereas a boat cannot carry a boat or a ship. So if it's got lifeboats on it, it's a ship because it's carrying boats. Yes. I think that's the difference. That's the one I was taught.
Ahoy there, matey!
Oh,
Pardon?
dear.
Isn't that how you sailors greet each other?
We say hello.
No.
What do you say then?
Usually, hello. And if it's sunny, nice day for it. We might even try a how are you today then, if we're feeling adventurous. But never, ever, ahoy.
Ahoy.
This is valuable information.
Aye, matey, that it be.
Yes, it is, not that it be. Right. So, why aren't you out at sea?
Why aren't you out at sea?
Do you see the sail on that barge over there?
Yes?
Is it flapping?
What?
Is it flapping? Is the sail flapping in the wind?
You're becalmed.
No.
And why is that then?
Because it's not windy?
Exactly.
Well, can't you just use oars or something?
Oh, what an excellent idea. Now, why didn't we think of that? Of course. Oars! By Jaw's stunted left arm, that's it. Why have we been moored to the dock for a month with our merchandise dropping in value when we could have just rowed our way to Guienne?
Are you being sarcastic?
No.
Sarcastic? Me? What in Jaw's name makes you think that?
Heaven forfend. How long has it been since the last wind?
How long's it been since the last wind?
Near a month. Ever since that accursed alchemist put some kind of spell on the wind. The Moja'll be cursed if I know why. But it's a bloody catastrophe. I've sent some good people of mine up north to deal with him, but not one has returned. Now the Areed High Council speak of sending an entire army platoon to sort him out. But I'm afraid that just might piss him off.
So I assume we're going to have to deal with this, which means we're meeting an alchemist who is going to turn gold into iron, I suspect. This is a weird fantasy setting, and I like it. It's kind of messing with your preconceptions, because everyone's like, oh, gold, silver, copper, that's kind of your standard one. I don't know of any that have iron pieces. Actually, no. I think I remember. I think I recall iron pieces somewhere as coinage. But normally it's our sense of value. It's why I quite like ones that give names to them, like I think like Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay does. It does crowns, shillings, and pence. Because it was done in the 1980s, where we'd moved to decimalisation, but pound, shilling, and pence had been had been the currencies of the United Kingdom up until 73, I think, was when we had decimalisation. I think that's the right year. Random facts today. Who's this alchemist who cast a spell on the wind?
Who's this alchemist who cast a spell on the wind?
I believe his name is Clax. Roper Clax. Lives in a bloody rock somewhere up north, beyond Riverwood.
Thanks for the chat.
Aye.
Aye.
It's a small ship.
Ooh, 70 now.
It's a small ship.
Ah, she was listening to what I said, you see, so they must have a lifeboat. Head up to the small pier. I could head up to the just up to the city, but... Oh! Oh, I nearly missed you.
The old man and the, ocean? Looks like a lifetime at sea has left his tracks on him.
Better a lifetime at sea than a day in a dress and a brassiere.
Yes, I don't think that would actually fit you, would
It's a
it?
quaint, old-fashioned treasure chest. I wonder if there's anything exciting inside it, like doubloons or whatever they're called.
Ooh, coinage.
Hello, old man.
I got me no treasure and I got me no map of no buried treasure. I just be an old sailor with no ship, so leave us be.
What have you got in your chest?
What have you got in that chest?
What chest?
The one you're sitting on.
Oh, that be no chest, girl. That be me stool. Aye, me stool, carved into the uncanny likeness of a chest.
But what's in it?
No priceless treasure, that be for sure. Nothing at all. It be empty.
No, really, what's in the chest?
No, really. What's in the chest?
Oh, live snakes. Aye, snakes that'll bite your face off before you have time to jump. Better leave them be, then.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Mending nets, of course. What'd it look like I be doing?
I'm not well versed in maritime customs.
Mar what? Ah, yous mean sea life, do you not? Ah, the smell of the salty sea, the lapping of waves on your ship, the spray of cold water on your face, plump maidens in every pot. Aye, I tell yous, I be having stories about the sea.
It's a big blue wet thing. Well, could you tell me some of these stories and pad out these episodes?
Care to share some of your maritime stories with me?
Mar what? Ah, tales of the sea, right? Sure, sweetie, I be happy to. Now, what stories be you wanted to hear, then?
Anything.
Any tale of your exciting adventures will do.
Aye, I be having plenty of tales to tell. There be the tale of me adventures in the Baksheevan Empire, if you'd be interested. It'd be a tale of grand romance, just up your alley, be sure of it.
Yep, go on.
Sure, that sounds like a fine story.
Aye. It be near on 50 years ago that I was a mate on a sturdy old lady called the Three-Legged Whore.
The what?
What do I be saying? She was called the Thrifty Horse, she was. Aye, that be her name. The Whistle What's-It.
You don't remember the ship's name, do you?
Anyways, I be a young mate then, and we be anchored in Monterva, the grand western port of the once glorious Baksheevan Empire. I be having ship leave until the following evening. and it be me first visit to that exotic and dangerous port. So I sets out to have a look around. Now, bear in mind that Monterbe be ruled by a mock, like all large backsheeven cities. In principle, the mock be having to report to and pay half of all taxes to the emperor in Port Altaban. But with the Baksheevan Empire having all but crumbled into pieces, the provinces do be having the power to do pretty much as they be wanting. And so I sets out on me own that day to explore the city. Now, bear in mind that all the cities of the Southlands, and that be me adventures in the once glorious empire of Bakshiva. And that be how I meet me bird, how I seduce and romance the Mock's daughter,
Bird?
how I be chased from Monterbe by the Mock's soldiers, and how I be the first man to walk across the desert of Shangagriel, the wastelands, and how I be getting this awful rash on. Girl, you do not be sleeping, do you?
No. No. Yeah.
What? What? Sleeping? No. Just concentrating really hard. Good story, though. Solid material. Ever considered doing a book?
Aye, but the agents in Marcuria be bloodthirsty vampires with no thought but to milk your life's blood.
Oh, so they take an outrageous commission, then?
No. They actually be bloodthirsty vampires with a penchant for biting your neck when you ain't be looking.
Huh.
Right, don't try publishing anything.